Right then, so with the excitement of a new season on the horizon comes more opportunities. Therefore, I want to hear what you want to see moving forward from this new Cardfight Vanguard season. And while we're at it, here are 5 things I want to see moving forward. So without further ado, and in no particular order, let's get started. Number 1, Yuu and Aina meeting. Now, I don't think these two are going to cardfight, but instead I can see a situation where the two meet briefly. But Yuu is in his dress/girl mode, making it so that Aina doesn't recognize him, as we know that Aina is following, the circuit. He knows what Deluxe is, so he's going to know who Yuu actually is. But if Yuu is in his female attire, then they're not going to recognize each other, yet we still get this fun interaction that fans want to see two protagonists interacting. Now remember back in the original days where we got Aichi meeting Chrono. Like, that was crazy and weird and wild, but it was fun, and I like seeing it. Next up, Sophie Bell. I want the Queen to return. She's up there on the list of my favourite characters from the Cardfight franchise. And seeing her return would be glorious. Just imagine the crazy expressions and the voice acting that we'll get to see on display once more. Plus, who doesn't love her ace monster? Honestly, it's one of my favourite monsters of all time. I wish I had the card. I'm going to try and get it at some point this year. But her personality, she has to come back, surely. Now, you might say this one is more gimmicky, but I want to see the return of the Masquer gimmick. Now, this is going to need a bit... Now, we're going to need a bit of chaos. And with an antagonist not yet revealed as such within this tournament, I think we can get a situation where we have a straggler from the Uniformers that still believes that this gimmick is the all-powerful form of a unit. Kind of like we had with Link Joker, where the main threat was defeated, but then in the following seasons and movies, we had the return of Blaster Joker and the deleted archetype. So I do think that seeing the Masquer gimmick return would be kind of cool. And even if it's just for one round, where one of the new cast of the Divine series card fights one of these gimmicks, I think that'd be a really cool, unique challenge for them to try and overcome. Next up, now using a card that resembles Sybil. Now, Sybil used Now's deck while possessing her, and it would be really cool if there was an actual card form for Sybil. Plus, it would give Now a bit more of a power boost, thus creating a really cool moment. As well as the fact we had Aina using Garbelius as a card form, and we've got Now having the connection with Garbelius. We know that Erica's coming back, who has Garbelius sealed within inside her. We know that Now was possessed by Sybil. There's all these connections leading back to Sybil, Now, and all the others. So why not give him a card? Why not give him another spotlight and a chance of being not redeemed as such, but used in a more positive way? And I think Now would be a good character to do so. And we know that these characters are going to have more power buffs, because they're going to have to, step up their game. And this would be a cool way to do so. Now, the 5th thing I want to see is a matchup having Erica versus Mirai. Now, these two are amongst my favourite female characters from the franchise, so for me this would be a dream matchup. Plus, I love the Sealed Blaze Maiden archetype, and I want more support for this, which I think we will get, because again, if Divine cast are getting power-ups, the Overdressed cast need to get power boosts to match this, to scale it up a bit more, and to compete. Now, I do think we might get this match one way or another, but also, these two characters both have a very strong connection with an overly helpful big brother. Imagine this. We get a new season, and one of the formats for the early stages of the Deluxe tournament is a tag match. And we have Akina and Erika versus Danji and Mirai. Yeah, there are a few similarities between Akina and Danji, and vice versa, Mirai and Erika, in terms of both being a relatively tame antagonist before turning to the side of good, and of course their brother connection that they both have with themselves. And it obviously being tragic. These are just 5 things that I want to see happen within the new season. Obviously a lot will happen, so let me know what you wish to see in the comments down below. I don't think all of the characters have been confirmed that are returning yet, so even if you want to get wild and wacky, just put them down there and let's see what you can come up with. Other than that though, hope you liked this video. Hit like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Alligator, matane. Goodbye.